When we were in Baffin Island last in 1995, 30 years ago, my partner Rick and I climbed a new route on a 4,000-foot big wall that came right out of the ocean. We spent 23 days and then we were stranded back in there because the sea ice melted early, and ended up going for about 10 or 11 days without any food. Lost a fair bit of weight until some Inuit hunters found us and brought us back to civilization. My name is Paul Gagne, and I'm a lifelong climber. I've been climbing for almost 50 years. Alaska, Serotori and Fitzroy, the Himalayas, the Karakoram. I'd say probably around 70 big wall routes, including 41 trips up El Capitan. I've always wanted to come back to Baffin Island and explore the Weasel Valley here. It's kind of the main area that put Baffin Island on the map for climbing. It has some really famous and remarkable peaks like Mount Asgard and Mount Thor. And so I always wanted to see those and maybe even climb them. Really just seeing the whole valley here is amazing. There's so much rock here. It's incredible. I mean, you can come in and do routes for a lifetime in here. I've felt over the years that it's always been kind of this badge of honor to be older and to be doing the same stuff today in my mid-60s as I was in my mid-20s. I've had this Peter Pan complex. Back when I was here, when I was 35, I was probably the pinnacle of my climbing career. At 65 now, I feel not as strong, for sure. It makes me a little less confident that I'd be able to get myself out of any situation. So it's just a different vibe. You don't feel as confident. So getting to Asgard on this trip was tough. It's a peak that's really famous, and I've always wanted to climb. It's a 25 to 30 pitch climb, depending on how you pitch it out. We carried gear for a long ways, and we got all the way over to this amazing spot, but I don't know, I felt really defeated at that point. There's a physical aspect, but just the mental side of it, just the toughness aspect that's required to endure a lot of climbing, and the probability of us doing a 25-30 pitch climb, and a very serious one at that, was probably non-existent. I just wasn't really up for it anymore. And my goal of climbing Asgard had slipped through my fingers. We'd done all this effort and it was for naught. After not climbing Asgard, we thought it would be nice to try Thor, even though it required crossing the Weasel River, that's a big, wide river that is moving pretty fast. The rivers here can be a real serious issue. I don't like water, so the river crossings, they scare me. But we did cross the Weasel River. We made it across. Then we had to ascend this really nasty, steep moraine. Most of the upper part of the mountain was in clouds. It was really hard to see where the route would actually go. We sat on the ridge, watched the upper part of the mountain come in and out of clouds, mostly in clouds, and just decided that, today wasn't the day to do it. we just weren't feeling it for such a big, serious climb, even though it doesn't sound like it's that big or serious of a climb. It's 5'8", 2,000 feet. Just, it's serious shit. As far as climbing goes on this trip, we didn't do a lot. It was mostly a camping trip. How do I feel about climbing? Well, I always have done what I love, and I've always said that why stop doing what you love? It will always be a part of me. What I'm realizing is that what I'm more stoked on is kind of low commitment climbing. I like the idea of, kind of going sport climbing and kind of low commitment type of climbing.
You think you're going to do another El Cap route?
Of course I'm going to do another El Cap route. I'm at 41 now. I need to at least get to 50. Get there when I'm 74, I guess. Yeah, got to get to 50.